welcome back to our Cakeland Cares segment. So the solar eclipse taking place very soon, but if you want to go and witness everything, really you need to prepare yourself for preparing perfectly for the right moment. You want to know how to view things right, take pictures, just do everything to plan ahead. Well, this morning we are so grateful to have the Lake Afton Public Observatory. We have Henderson in here to share a bit about what they're doing at the observatory to kind of prepare for, I mean, it's a pretty big moment, this phenomenon.
It is a big deal, Annette. The important thing here is safety. The sun is a very intensely bright object in the sky. You can cause permanent harm to your eye. I've heard this through ophthalmological circles as well as other healthcare professionals, that it's very important that people look out for their vision during this process. And so this morning I've brought in some eclipse glasses.
Glasses.
They are incredibly dark. We're looking at the studio lights here, and you could barely
see a little bit of light here.
If you know where the lights are, you might be able to make them out. They are
That's really hard to see.
Yes.
But that's good though.
These are much darker than your regular sunglasses. These are the equivalent of welding glasses.
Oh wow.
Slightly darker actually, because
that's dangerous to look at too. So
right, the proper welding glass to use for viewing the solar eclipse is a shade number 14, and your common torch welding stuff is like shade 6. Arc welding is typically about shade 12. So you really have to be careful with that kind of stuff. Prolonged viewing of the sun during a solar eclipse, and of course here in Wichita we're only going to see a partial eclipse.
Right, it's not.
There's going to be 7 to 8% of the sun left uncovered. That's still a lot of light. And so to that effect, on the Saturdays here in August,
leading up to the
leading up to the 21st, both on the 12th as well as the 19th, Lake Afton Observatory is hosting some solar viewing sessions where people get a chance to practice.
That's good. Practice makes perfect, and I think it'll be important because the actual moment itself, I mean, I know people will be taking pictures and stuff leading up to it, but we're just talking like a couple of minutes really where you're going to be able to.
No. The process of the moon covering over the sun takes about an hour to begin, then you're at a maximum. Just like the full moon, it's only a maximum for just a brief instant. And then there's about an hour afterwards where the sun is peeking out from behind the moon back to its full illuminated diameter again.
But at that
so
moment,
it's really a 2-hour event,
right.
but you're probably focusing most likely on that middle
little
2 or 3 minutes right there in the middle when the sun is covered up to its absolute maximum.
Well, we want people to be prepared, and so they can go and learn a bit more about everything. And with the classes, you're suggesting that people go and RSVP ahead just because we want to make sure that everybody gets a spot.
Yes.
But also, I mean, you never know. We want you all to be prepared too.
Exactly. We want to have an idea of how many people are coming to that particular session. We're making up little kits ahead of time.
That's great.
The $8 fee that we are charging includes cost of producing these kits and handing them out to people who have RSVP.
And this includes the glasses too?
Yes.
That's not too bad because, you have to go and find these somewhere, so at least you get a little education before. It might be great to go and have, like, maybe if you have some older elementary school or junior high age kids or someone, take the family, make it an experience for everybody to go and learn a little bit, get a little science lesson before preparing for the big event.
Indeed.
So again, the 21st is when everything takes place. Over here at the Cake Studios, we're also celebrating too. We're inviting folks in the community if you want to come out to see the Great American Solar Eclipse. We have our watch party. The event's going to be over here at 1500 Northwest Street. So in the hours leading up to everything, we're going to have live music, food trucks, and a whole lot more. The event's sponsored by our partners with Dillon's and Green Vision Group. But we're so glad to have you here this morning just to talk about everything with the observatory. I think people are
That sounds like a really great party. If I didn't already have plans to travel if I didn't have plans to travel northeast and watch the total portion of the eclipse where the sun is completely covered, I would stick around and attend your party.
But that's so awesome. I think it's great. We know people are traveling, but if you aren't, come over here to the studios and enjoy everything with us. Hey, we'll be right back with more right here on Good Morning Kansas. Stay with us.